I love eating out at restaurants. It's a great opportunity to meet up with friends, try new kinds of food, or eat dishes that I can't easily make myself without worrying about cleanup or prep. People all over the country love eating at restaurants. Americans are spending 48% of their total food budget on restaurants, as opposed to 25% in 1955. And the restaurant industry's projected sales for 2018 was $825 billion. The restaurant industry is booming, but it hasn't translated into higher wages for its employees. Bussers make $7 to $9 per hour, while servers make $3.50 to $7.50 per hour, plus tips.
As I sit out here enjoying the summer weather, drinking extremely cold beverages and enjoying delicious food with my favorite person in the world, I can't help but think about how everyone should get the chance to enjoy life. Everyone should get to prosper and thrive. Everyone, including the people who provide our experiences at restaurants, should be able to pay their bills, feed their families, and take time off from work.
With that in mind, fast food workers in New York City organized the Fight for 15 campaign and have grown a movement that, through their solidarity, has won raises for millions of workers worldwide. Restaurant Opportunity Centers United, in particular, focuses on the restaurant industry, working with workers, employers, and consumers to advance a living wage model which they call the high road to profitability. They advocate that workers should be paid an equitable wage, but can still make tips on top.
The practice of tipping came to the U.S. from Europe, where aristocrats would tip serfs for their services. It was brought home by American tourists and was sustained by business owners who didn't want to pay newly freed slaves. Today, it has become the chief source of income for many servers all over the country. My dinner companion happens to work as a server, and over the course of the evening, I asked him to tell me more about his experience working for tips.
You're not guaranteed anything. You can, whether or not you gave good service, does not necessarily mean that you're going to get a good tip. But that's a rare case that you're going to get really good service and you're going to get nothing for it.
Ironically, tipping is no longer expected in Europe. European workers are salaried or otherwise paid enough not to depend on tips for their income.
I personally find tipping a bit stressful. Do I tip 15%, 18%, or 20%? Was the service good enough to tip more, or was it so bad to warrant no tip at all? Or maybe I should just keep the tip the same just to make sure my server makes a decent paycheck today. It's a lot to think about.
As we consider new models of more equitable wages and see examples of how change can be achieved through workers uniting together, how will the dining experience and those who work in restaurants change?
Some restaurants have experimented with different models to pay their workers more. In 2004, restaurant owner Jay Porter eliminated tipping in favor of a general service charge and found that not only did every worker make more money, but it fostered teamwork and improved the food and overall service provided to the customer. In the meantime, movements like the Fight for 15 and Restaurant Opportunity Centers United have helped raise the minimum wage in 7 states and several cities. In Seattle, where the minimum wage has been gradually rising to $15 in 2020, workers saw their pre-tax earnings increase without the massive layoffs that some naysayers had predicted. It is absolutely possible for all restaurant workers to make a living wage and pay their bills, feed their families, and have paid time off. What makes it possible is the people who believe in that vision. Workers, employers, and customers alike working together and advocating for change.